What if the loneliness you feel today isn't coming from your present life? What if the loneliness is coming from something much earlier, something quieter, something in the past that went unresolved? What if it began years ago in moments you barely remember, but your body just never forgot? In Life Wisdom today, I want you to join me as we explore childhood abandonment, how they shape your emotional patterns, your relationships, and even your spiritual growth. Because healing isn't just about feeling better. Healing is about finally becoming whole. Let's begin by looking at the past. Sometimes the feeling of being alone doesn't come from who is around you at the moment. It comes from something missing a long time ago. It may come from a moment where you needed a presence in your life and you didn't receive it. Moments when in your childhood, when you needed love from your parents and you may not have received any. It could also come from moments in the past when loneliness was actually your safe place because parental love was absent and bullying was current. Now, as an adult, you might try to grow. You might want to improve on yourself, to move forward. You may have tried to shove your past experiences, your past childhood experiences of pain, as if it never existed. Or you thought because you're grown, or as an adult now, it healed itself. But something keeps pulling you back. Not because you are not trying, but because something deep within you hasn't been addressed. You are unhealed. This is where spiritual growth is important. Spiritual growth is not only about awareness, it's about how you respond to what you feel. Whether you can stay present or get pulled into old reactions. That early experience can show up in different ways. Overthinking a situation may awaken it. Anxiety in challenging moments may bring up those past experiences. They need that were experienced by you. They need to be seen by others, acknowledged by others. They need to belong or feel important. Trying to hold on because at some point, something or someone let go of you. Be aware of how you handle these situations in your later years. They could become very helpful in managing your relationship. You realize that even your mind moves, your body doesn't forget. If it reacts to familiar moments from your childhood, it wants to protect. Holds on patterns that were formed long before you even understood them. Your body remembers the safety mechanism you relied on when lonely as a child. That can affect your life later if you don't accept it. So, my dear friends, instead of pushing those feelings away, it is important to begin to reconnect with them. Because healing starts with awareness. Not forcing change, but noticing what is there. Listening to what you feel without trying to push it away. Acknowledging those feelings without pushing them or without rushing them out will help you heal faster. With time, you begin to shift your thoughts because you recognize those behaviors. You become more present with yourself, more patient and more steady in your reactions. And something changes at that moment. You're no longer reacting from old patterns, from old wounds. You're responding from a place of awareness. That is where growth happens. Not from trying to escape the past, but from understanding it and embracing it. And no longer letting it lead, but embracing it as part of your journey. So, my dear friends, be reminded that childhood feelings of abandonment may sometimes hinder many adults from building healthy relationships if not dealt with properly. And awareness is key. You don't have to stay in what you learned earlier on in life. You can build something different now. Something steady. Something whole. And it starts by finally turning towards what you once had to face alone. Do you think your childhood still affects how you feel today? Share your comments below. And if something in this video made you pause, that's where your work begins. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe if you are on this journey of clarity and growth. And make sure to come back when you need realignment. I'll be here. See you in the next one. And thank you for watching.